Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for the last of the junior grand finals. We have the West Coast Cobras in green against the Northern Hawks in black. The West Coast Cobras will have Paddy Nolan in number 77, Samip Dakal in 81, Connor Weir in goal in number 1, Cannon Weir, number 52, Tomamasa DuPont in 61, and then Jaden Muyembe in 53. For the Northern Hawks, we will have Arlo Magnatera in 99, number 9, Nicholas Fumato, number 23, Valentino D'Angelo, number 8, Antonio Capone, number 25, Luis Scavacci, number 26, Orlando Santella, number 2, Luigi Mamone, and number 1, Miles Spenceley. Cobras to kick off. I've got Tyner Campos with me. Tyner, you refereed the last game. What are you expecting from this one?
Another derby here, Cobras against Hawks, always intense. I expect a high-scoring game, actually, with both teams trying to attack and lots of shots as well.
The Hawks have just started the game with the first shot from Nick Fumato. Paddy Nolan driving forwards, plays the ball out. Cannon Weir tried to get it back to him but couldn't. The Hawks putting pressure on early. Fumato playing the ball at goal. The son of Hawks goalkeeper Dan Fumato, who is also the coach for this team. D'Angelo gets a touch but can't keep it in play. Now Nolan, very, very skillful technical player. Paddy Nolan beats 2 players, then has a shot which is blocked by Spenceley for the Hawks. And that shot from Nolan across the face of goal. Dakal unable to get a touch on it. And now Magnatera will get the ball back into play for the Hawks.
I think the successful team this morning, will be the one that can mix up both individual skills and team play. Both of them have really skillful players on their team. Can they play as a team?
That would certainly be one thing. The Hawks tend to be a little bit too direct on some occasions still. The Cobras certainly have this season been the best team throughout the league season. The ball movement and possession that they've been able to maintain has been really good. And then they've also finished chances, whereas the Hawks have relied on getting to the final through being solid defensively. As I say that, they conceded a deflected goal to go 1-0 down, but in their semi-final they were very solid defensively. That's maybe a little bit unlucky for Magnatera, but the Cobras 1-0 up.
Unlucky there for the goalkeeper. The ball hit his defense and went in. Good start for the Cobras. For me, the best thing from the last game that I just refereed in these ones, all the 4 games this morning, is the passion that these players are bringing to the game. All of them wanting to win, playing fair. It's really good to see the talent that WA is producing now. Cobras with the ball. Paddy Nolan taking a player on. And goalkeeper just cleared there off this line. 12 minutes to go. There's still plenty to play here in Perth Modern this morning. Hawks trying with the ball over the top. Easy to save there for the Cobras keeper. Good interception by Formato. You can sense the nerves hitting up there from the players. The 1v1, good tackle. And again, number 28 kicking the ball out. You can see both teams look a little bit anxious, trying to do things direct and to slow down, play the ball around. Good clearance there by Formato. Albert with the ball in the side. Nolan with a good skill. Loses his ball. Is there counter-attack? None of the three of them made it. Bit of a miscommunication there from the Hawks players. Cobras is happy with that. Nolan with a 1-2. Tries it again. Let's kick the ball out. It's a side ball for the Hawks. Both coaches being very vocal, instructing their teams where to be, who to play, who to mark. And is it 3v1? Elements to keep that ball. And it's just a Cobras
Ball clearance.
Ball clearance.
Nick Formato intercepts. Looks to play it for Scavacci, but it was intercepted. Now Jaden Muyembe, or a little slip as he was turning. Of course, the son of famous or perhaps infamous referee Albert Muyembe. And we see Magnetera get his feet right, realizing he was inside the D and he could pick the ball up. Pass forward was a little bit off. Should be passing to feet. We are bringing the ball back into play for the Cobras, looking for Muyembe. Spenceley wins the ball in front. And now Dakal, dispossessed by Formato. Now Scavacci with the ball. Sorry. That was Capone with the ball, not Scavacci. Scavacci is actually, in fact, on the bench at the moment. Capone with the shot, blocked by Nolan. Good control there on this near touchline by DuPont. He then feeds Nolan, looking for Muyembe again.
Keepers goes long, fights Nick Formato, lays it off.
Capone can't keep it in. Connor Weir with the throw, again looking for Muyembe. Spenceley cuts it out. D'Angelo shoots. It's a corner kick. You can see the angle that we've got here with the camera from the roof, providing you a bird's eye view. Now Nolan again driving forwards, looking to play Dakal. His pass is cut out by Formato.
Formato tries to turn his player, gets dispossessed. And it's a Cobras kick in. Nola goes for the shot, and it's a really good save by the Hawks keeper, number 99. Puts it out for a corner. Good reflexes there by the youngster. Ball over the top. Six minutes to go. Last goals that I was expecting to have in this half. Both teams defending really well, very intense, physical. Good game of futsal here. Nick Fermato goes long, balls gets intercepted. Is a counter attack. It's a mishit pass there by number 652.
That's Cannon Weir, number 52.
Goalkeeper goes long.
Capone controls, looks for Fermato, gives it into his feet. Cobras president Annie Leyland just doing a dummy when one of her players was chasing the ball. A good save there by Magnetera in goal for the Hawks.
Both teams are very strong goalkeepers today. The Hawks keeper having to work a little bit more than the Cobras, but let's see with this attack here. Hawks is getting to the attack in half, but Patty Nolan is just clearing everything out.
Nicholas, step right. Nicholas, step right. Let's go, Lando.
Goalkeeper plays with his feet. Balls gets intercepted. Nick Fermato goes for the shot. And it's a good save there by the Cobras keeper, who tries to go long. It's going to be a Cobras kick in. Oh, it's a missed kick. The ball didn't even go in, so it's a turnover. Then Fermato looking to go long.
Back post, boys, back post.
Pass it and make it to any of his players, his teammates.
Orlando, closer. Orlando, closer.
Fedano lands a fixer trying to control the game. They are winning 1-0, no need to rush. And he goes for a shot. Oh. That is a good setup there by the Cobras. Missed the target by just a little bit. Hawks keeper with the ball. Decides to play short. They're playing in a 3-1 formation here. Trying to find the target. Another good save. Keeper goes long.
That fella there just unable to direct the ball inside the near post. Little outside of the foot flick. The Hawks are retreating quite deep. All the way into their own half, giving Paddy Nolan a lot of time on the ball to then draw a player and pick his pass, exactly like that. And now Muyembe cuts inside, shoots, blocked by Spenceley, and then cleaned up by Magnetera. Magnetera plays Scavacci, Formato, gets it across to Santella. Nolan does well defensively and keeps the ball in play. Oh, Muyembe just unable to control that ball.
Interesting to see both teams clearing each other's statics. Trying to keep the ball.
And just as you say that, the pass goes out of play. Don't worry, I know how you feel.
It's a commentator's fault.
Yeah. Archie now looking up. Oh, both Formato. The two attacking players he had with him ran in behind defenders.
Ball throw long, intercepted. Is a 3v3. Formato tries to cut it in. Good attempt there from halfway. Against intercepted by Patty Nolan.
Get in front now, Miles. Get in front now.
Hawks with a kick in, trying to go long. There was no one there for the high pivot. It's a turnover. Patty Nolan beats his player. Bit of a scramble there. Hawks got the better out of it.
Jaden Muyembe looking for his first goal of the season. Unable again to squeeze the ball inside that far post as Magnatera came rushing out. He now gets a little bit of rest on the bench. D'Angelo having a shot. And that will be half time. We'll be back in just a moment with some statistics.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Okay, so as you can see up on the screen, both teams only completing about 50% of their passes. As the game became a little bit hectic, they decided to try and be a little more direct, which then cost them with their passing percentages. You can see the possession's pretty much 50-50. The Cobras have had 1 extra shot and 2 extra shots on target, but it's that passing which, as soon as the game got a little bit back and forth, the passing percentages dropped off. Players started missing passes, the ball went out a little bit more. So hopefully in the second half, we'll see them calm it down a little bit and play some simpler passes to each other and make sure the ball's on the court that little bit more often.
It's going to be important for teams now to just settle, calm the nerves down a little bit, and bring their best futsal for the second half. And we're back for the second half of the Under-11s final. Cobras is 1-0 up, and we still have the whole second half to play.
You see Nick Formato with a shot here. He had one in the first half that hit the crossbar. That one not quite as accurate, sailing over Connor Weir's goal. Mamone wins the ball well, tries to play it across into the middle, but it was intercepted by Konawia. He then tried to get the ball up to Miyembe. That ball's cut out by D'Angelo. Now the pass from Nolan. Great ball into Miyembe's feet. Now Capone battling with Nolan. D'Angelo. Nolan plays the ball back to Weir. And Fumato with the toe poke. Fumato read that ball, cut it out, but couldn't keep it under control.
Can hear the players getting a little bit frustrated.
Good tackle by D'Angelo. He's got Mamone and Capone beside him. Now Fumato with the toe poke at goal. Intercepted well, but couldn't hit the target. Again, you see the Hawks dropping away and Nolan given a lot of space to dribble into, which he does very well.
Off the camera here, Cobras had to do a quick sub because DuPont accidentally fell on his face. He looks okay.
I hope he is all right. Although I don't know how many people intentionally fall on their face.
Nah, he's a strong kid. He'll get back to it in no time.
Good block by Paddy Nolan again defensively, but his pass is cut out by Fumato. Now D'Angelo shoots, hits that far post.
No one there to follow it up.
The intensity in the room has certainly gone up, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Loves from the stands, parents yelling. I love to see that. And is the Hawks here with a counter attack 3v2?
Now Nolan countering the other way. Feeds the ball out to DeCarl. Great tackle by Magnatera. DeCarl with a very good run to support Nolan. Good ball in by DeCarl. The header just wide by DuPont. Mamone unable to get that ball under control.
Goalkeeper choosing to go long. Ball is intercepted.
Mamone dribbling, but dispossessed by Nolan. D'Angelo working very, very hard.
The referee just calling a free kick outside the box. Paddy Nolan pushing the Hawks player in the back.
We've got Nick Fumato on the ball. We've got Mamone, D'Angelo, and then Capone in the box or just outside the box in the case of Mamone. Fumato hits the wall, but gets the follow-up to put his team level, one apiece.
It's 1-0. The referee asked the players to slow down and wait for the whistle so we can get the game started again. the referee saying that the keeper touched the ball when it was already out. This is the intensity that I was talking about at the beginning of the game.
Great challenge there from Nolan to win the ball back after it had been intercepted by Spenceley. And now Formato playing Mamone, looking for Capone, but Nolan wins it, has the shot. Saved by Magnetera for the Hawks. Muyembe going back into the game for the Cobras. Oh, great ball in to Nolan, but unable to get it.
Good dispossession.
Good sliding tackle by Mamone. Nolan, great ball for Muyembe. He shoots. Actually hit his own player, DuPont. And now Capone can dribble forwards. DeCarl wins it.
It's a good tackle there by the Cobras player.
Again, a little bit of pinball going on as the players let the nerves get the better of them.
Understandable at this age. All you want is score, all you want is win. The pressure of a grand final, everyone watching.
The little flicked pass from Mamone, just a little bit too big for Capone to get to. Formato wins it. Good saving goal by Connor Weir. Sorry. My brain just had a moment, whether it was Connor or Cannon. And that will be a Northern Hawks kick in.
Both teams rushing, trying to get that ball straight into their pivot. Good ball control there.
Yeah, very good touch from DuPont.
Can see his face is all good now. And it's going to be a free kick for Cobras.
Foul by Spenceley on Muyembe. DuPont coming and have another break for the Cobras.
It's going to be a side kick here for Cobras. Can hear the coaches trying to communicate instructions to the players, but the anxiety is high. In playing games like this, you play more with a passion rather than with your brains.
It's very difficult to put old heads on young shoulders, so certainly something that comes with experience. DeCarl will take the kick in for the Cobras. To Nolan. He shoots and is blocked by Mamone. Mamone wins the ball. Spenceley, unfortunately, his touch gets away from him.
Greg, do you think we're going to see this game going into extra time?
The way things have been going the last 4 or 5 minutes, potentially, I do not want to put a jinx on either team. I almost hope it doesn't go to extra time, as that can be cruel. And just as I say that, the Cobras go forward and score a very good goal by DuPont. The Hawks now need to lift and get themselves back at another goal.
Good back post finish there by DuPont. We're gonna see Nick Firmino going for the shot again. Firmino claiming that the player touched the ball. The referee say he didn't. Anyhow, he intercepts it.
Scavacci then wins the next ball back and shields the ball out for a Hawks kick in. Scavacci's pass ends up with Weir. Spenceley able to win it. Plays for Mardo, who tried to return it. Well cut out by Paddy Nolan.
It's a 1v1.
DeCarl shoots out at the near post.
Ball in behind.
Mamone one-on-one. And Famato following up. Equalizes.
Just like his dad when his dad scores for Hawks as well in that back post tap-ins. It must be a Formato thing.
More recently in his career, it's been about stopping back post tap-ins, but certainly earlier in his career.
Just under 4 minutes to go. We have Cobras 2, Hawks 2 for the under 11s final.
DeCarl with the kick in for DuPont. And that will be a Cobras kick in. DuPont having scored the second Cobras goal of the game. He now feeds Nolan, who beats D'Angelo and turns and finishes. A very good finish by Paddy Nolan to beat two players and score. Now Nick Formato will almost certainly line up another shot from halfway. I think that's his fourth one that he's missed. That's more like his dad. Capone wins the ball back after Formato did good defensive work and Scavacci put pressure on. DuPont does well against D'Angelo. Capone puts the ball out of play.
Referee instructing their players that to be 5 minutes away from the ball in a kick in.
Great ball by Formato to Capone, and he equalizes again. The Hawks with another equalizer.
That's definitely the high-scoring game we were all expecting.
I wonder if they're getting sick of conceding goals. Hopefully, for the Hawks' sake, they don't concede another one straight away, though for the Cobras, if they can answer back immediately, it's a very good response. And here's Nolan. Keeps possession well, finds Weir. Now Muyembe, good bit of skill. The Hawks with a little bit of panic. DuPont for Nolan. Santella clearing the ball for the Hawks.
Oh.
D'Angelo getting his slide wrong. Good save by Magnaterra from DuPont.
The crowd here at Perth Mode is going wild.
Good first block by Famato. Now, if we do go into extra time, there will be 2 halves of 2 minutes, and it is golden goal. Santella can't keep the ball in. Good tackle by Santella to stop Nolan. Famato wins the ball. Nolan got enough pressure on him to force his shot wide. Excellent recovery by Paddy Nolan.
He needs to be careful there, trying to take players on as the last man. Last 5 seconds of regular time. So we're definitely going to go into extra time here. As Greg said, 2 halves, golden goal. And if the game is still equal at the end, we're going to go to penalties. We'll be right back. It's a good shot there. The first shot of extra time by Paddy Nolan.
Of course, the golden goal, meaning that any goal now will not be able to be equalised from. That will finish the game.
You can sense that the players are a little bit anxious, scrappy. All of them trying to get that goal. But as important as scoring the goal is not to concede. Because this time they're not going to be able to have time to go back. Good interception by Famato. Lines up the shot. And it's wide. It's Cobras ball from the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper just did a goal kick. A drop kick, but he needs to throw the ball. Referees.
Nolan receives from Weir. Then feeds DuPont. Spenceley gets the block.
20 seconds to go. And Paddy Nolan
Nolan with the
scores.
volley to win the game for the Hawks, for the Cobras, sorry, against the Hawks. The Hawks put up a valiant effort, coming back 3 times from going down, but that volley from Nolan is a terrific goal. We will have the stats for you in just a moment. You'll see them up on the screen. We will go to the trophy presentation in a minute. Attempted passes, 142 to the Cobras, 147 for the Hawks. Again, both teams around about 50% of the passing percentage, possession was nearly exactly 50-50 as well. Total shots, 16 to the Cobras, 14 to the Hawks. A telling statistic was the number of shots on target. Arlo Magnaterra for the Hawks having to make more saves, but at the end of the day, the golden goal, even in the last 10 seconds, allowed the Cobras to win this under-11 grand final. Thank you to Tynar, to Nishan, to everybody who has been working this morning, the referees. Everyone's done a very good job. We will be back later on this evening for senior grand finals. Tyner, have you got anything you would like to finish off with?
Just congratulating all the teams that played today. Really good day. Well done for the winners, and good job for everyone who contributed to the junior season for winter. Can't wait to see what they're going to bring for summer competition.
Yeah, some terrific talent around, and as you can see on the screen at the moment, the trophy presentation being done for the Cobras.
And it's
Cobras
trying to do the snake.
doing their traditional Cobra. That is a little bit cute. Congratulations to the West Coast Cobras for winning the under-11 grand final, and thank you to everybody for watching. We'll be back later on tonight with senior futsal. Thank you.
4 p.m. guys. See you there. Thank you.